All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a Fear the Walking Dead video. Yes, really, for today, leading up to the eventual return for Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 in 2019. In this one, we're going to give our thoughts on confirmation that both Daniel and Troy will be returning. Yes, seriously. So the link will be in the description for you guys to go ahead and check this one out. And spoiler warning if you're not cut up for Fear the Walking Dead. So we won't do like a Q&A for this one because, to be honest, I don't have enough questions for Fear the Walking Dead prepared. I mean, this is not something we've been talking about recently. But of course, The Walking Dead Season 9's first half has come to an end. So we're waiting for the series to return for its back half in February 10th, 2019. And then, of course, for Fear the Walking Dead. So we're starting to get some discussion about Fear the Walking Dead and some news about Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, which, if you didn't know, yes, Fear the Walking Dead has been confirmed for its 5th season, or you could call it Morgan and Friends if you want to. This is my favorite. I always like to call it that. So, because that's what it is now, right? Fear the Walking Dead has changed. But, you know, it's funny in this regard that Fear the Walking Dead actually did something first before The Walking Dead did. The Walking Dead this year in Season 9 has basically reinvented itself, or it's pretty much gone through this huge 6-year time skip, in one season, in one half. And it's really funny to see because if you watch Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 through, you have these different timelines, you have these events happening, and then you have the timelines kind of joining together. And then you have a huge shift in terms of the lead of the series and a huge shift in terms of what we were seeing with that show and who was at the forefront, with, of course, now Morgan being at the forefront and the show finding its identity again by the time, Season 4's finale came to a run-through. And then we saw The Walking Dead kind of do something similar in the first half of The Walking Dead Season 9, right? You have, of course, it led by Rick to begin and everything. And then by the 5th episode, you go into the 6th and 3 more episodes there, and then we're at the break we're at right now. And the show totally reinvents itself, too. You have these huge time skips, and it's just really funny how if you look at The Walking Dead Season 9, it's almost like it paralleled Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 in a lot of ways. Maybe not in terms of like a crossover, but in terms of the lead, the roster, the shakeup, the time skips, just the way everything changed so much as you were going through. Fear the Walking Dead did that in Season 4, and The Walking Dead has basically just done that now in Season 9. So here's the information, IGN.com. Link will be in the description. Fear the Walking Dead, Troy, Otto, and Daniel Salazar returning in Season 5. Like, how strange is that? So we don't see them any of the way through Season 4, but as you guys know, at least in my opinion, Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, I still think is the best of the series. I think it's the best season they did, and of course, both of those characters were at the forefront, for that, with Daniel being, of course, a recurring character and a character that's been in the series since the very beginning, but Troy, that was his first and, final season up until now. So if he returns now, this one is going to be very, very strange. So here's what we got. It says, Comicbook.com first reported yesterday that Sharman will return to Fear the Walking Dead. So we got Daniel, Sharman, and Ruben Blades. So Sharman, of course, playing Troy, and Ruben Blades playing Daniel. And both were absent from Season 4. As it says here, they did not appear in Season 4, but it sounds like they're going to be in Season 5. This is just so strange to me. It says, the report comes as a surprise to fans who thought Sharman's character, Troy Otto, was likely killed when Madison Clark, spoiler warning, hit him over the head with a hammer in Season 3. Oh boy, did she ever. MC Hammer time. And it says here, Dickens' character left the show after Season 4, so she won't be around for Troy to take revenge again. So Troy can come back now, right? He doesn't have to be terrified of getting hammered again, right? With Madison. That might not even be possible where she was still on the show. However, as it's entirely possible, Troy will only appear in flashback sequences. It's not known. I don't know about that. I think that's IGN at this point, kind of thinking this, right? It's not known how many Season 5 episodes the character will appear in. Well, if they're going to bring Troy back, I don't think they will do it in like just some kind of flashback capacity and that's it. If he's going to come back, he's got to cross over into the main series. To me, it makes no sense that you would have him because Kim Dickens is gone, right? Nick's actor Frank Delane is gone. So how could you use him in any capacity for a flashback sequence when you don't have almost any of the cast and crew still in the series going forward in season 5 that you had in season 3? It just doesn't make sense to me, unless he runs into Walker or something, which he has not been confirmed to be returning, and I would say probably won't be, based on what he's said about season 4 being unrecognizable to the prior show. Meanwhile, Ruben Blades confirmed the season 5 return of character Daniel Salazar during a recent interview with Pan Name Ian's site, Dia, and terribly sorry for my Canadian pronunciations of these places. Blades' eventual return to Fear the Walking Dead was largely expected, but this is the first official word that it's happening in season 5. Showrunners Andrew Chambliss and Ian Goldberg had previously said they would bring Blades back onto the show whenever he was available to make time for filming, which is a challenge given that he spends more time working as a musician than an actor. So that's really cool. So that's pretty much it for the article from them. So what does that mean for us? What can we draw from the whole thing? Okay, so the two of them, it sounds like, are going to be returning. So here's how I feel about this. So I'm happy that they're going to bring Daniel back for season 5 because I think that's great, and I hope he stays for a while if they can do it. Because he is a great character, and having him run into the others is really cool. They kind of foreshadowed it a little bit there with the tape names, with one saying DS. Of Althea's tapes in season 4. So, it fits in pretty good with him coming back, and it sounds like they had the intention of bringing him back. So I'm really happy for the Daniel one. The Troy one, I just have no idea. It's just so strange to me because this is like a dumpster helicopter situation, right? This is worse than a helicopter situation. He was smoked, you know what I mean? With the whole world going to hell all around him, explosions and the whole bit and everything crazy that happened in that finale. Walkers everywhere and loud, noises and everything that's going to draw more in. And he was smoked. He was basically, if that's not a character death, I don't know what it is, right? For what happened with that one. So, here's the deal. All right. If you want to bring him back, I guess so. It's TV logic, right? It's TV. It's a TV death. It's a dumpster situation. He looks to be dead. He better be disfigured when he comes back. He better have some kind of ogre-looking swelling in his head going on or something. I don't know. Maybe he has amnesia. Maybe he forgets who he is. Maybe he says his name's something else, and then they find out later Alicia sees him and says, "No, it's Troy. What the hell?" He's alive, and then she doesn't know, and then Nick is gone, of course, and so is Kim Dickens, who played Madison. So it's interesting, right? If they do this, he could be a good villain, I think, because he's been a villain already. He's kind of come back to the good side a little bit, and then he's been betrayed by probably the only person that he may have sort of trusted, or by the group that he may have sort of trusted, who hit him over the head with a hammer in brutal fashion. So if you're going to bring Troy back, I think you probably do it as a villain. I guess you could do him as a tragic anti-hero type of character, or try to bring him in as an ally for Morgan and the others. But I think he could make a really good a villain in like a Joker-ish kind of way. You can compare him to the Joker and say that he can play that kind of a crazy role, especially now that his brains have been rearranged, right? So he could be kind of nutty, and that could be fun. So let's see what they've got for us, man. I'm looking forward to seeing a trailer for this one as we get closer to the date. Of course, when we get it, I'll let you guys know, and we'll go over it together. This is very unsurprising news to me. I'm happy about the Daniel one. I'm unsure about the Troy one because I would say he's dead. In terms of realism, he'd be dead. But okay, if you want to bring him in for something big, if you're going to bring him in to be a big villain or something like that, that could be really cool. Or I guess you could bring him back as an ally if you really want to. But I would probably lean more towards a villain, a disfigured villain return. Something of the sort. So let me know what you guys think about this one. How are you feeling about it? Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. Starting to get some news and info about it now. And looking forward to its return next year after The Walking Dead Season 8 ends, most likely. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Troy and Daniel returning. I don't even know. If you like the video, thumb it up below, share favorite. If you're new, thank you all for subscribing. And, you know, if you're new, you want to subscribe for more Fear the Walking Dead videos next year, be sure to subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. I'll see you soon.